Hey everyone, it's Jason here with Infinity Property Group at Keller Williams Realty. So you are ready to sell your house, and we've talked about this in the past about curb appeal and just really how truly important it is to have your curb appeal of your property as friendly and inviting as possible. The whole idea is that we want people to stop at your property, not pull up, see how ugly it is, and drive off. So with that being said, I spend quite a lot of my time with folks, helping them in the process of getting ready to sell their home and giving them tips and hints and ideas as to how to make it look as inviting as possible without spending a lot of money. So here's a few ideas that you may want to incorporate when you're selling your house to really just enhance your curb appeal. So we all know that owning a home involves maintenance and upkeep. So curb appeal in particular, like I mentioned, is super important when it comes to selling your house. So you don't need to spend a lot to really make a lasting impression with people when they drive up to your property. Now, when a buyer pulls up to your property, they want to see a yard full of life. You can accomplish this by simply planting some shrubs, trees, grass, and planting some flowers. My preference is to plant rose bushes. For me, they're easy to grow. They don't need a lot of attention, and I've always had really good luck with them. Anything that you plant, whether it's rose bushes, shrubs, flowers, whatever, the key to this is the soil. The soil is what's going to make them thrive. So take a sample to your favorite home center, and they'll actually analyze it for free, and they'll tell you if the soil's good or if it needs some additives. Spend $1 or $2 on the additives. It'll just make the flowers last a lot longer and the plants, and just really make them take off and bloom. Now, that being said, the current trees and bushes and plants in your yard should be trimmed and looking neat. This also applies to your grass. You want to make sure that it's cut. The edges of the grass are all edged and it looks nice and clean. You also want to make sure that the flower beds, the rings around trees, and also your driveway is free of weeds. Either get out there and pull them yourself or use some sort of chemical. I'm a big fan of pulling them myself. I just don't like using chemicals just to use a chemical. It's October 2nd, and what's happening now? You know, days are getting should be getting a little colder, even though here in California it's really warm. But the leaves from the trees are falling. So you want to make sure that the mess is raked up and the piles are disposed of in a timely manner. Nothing looks worse than a pile of raked leaves that you can clearly tell have been there for days or even weeks. I'm actually doing this next thing at my home this weekend, and I'm laying mulch down. My preference, I like the dark colored mulch, and I actually use real wood mulch. I don't use any additives or anything like that. Mulch comes in all sorts of different varieties and grades. Just get a nice color, a nice neutral, medium grade. No need to splurge and get the recycled rubber mulch. You know, the whole idea is to enhance your curb appeal and spend as little money as possible to get your home sold. One of my favorite devices to rent is a power washer. I use this for my fence and for my home. You'll be amazed at how much your place will sparkle once you do it. It's crazy how much dirt and grime accumulates on the fence and the home. Once you hit it with a power washer, it looks great. Now, once you're done power washing, go ahead. Don't be afraid of using a little paint. Paint's become a good friend of mine, especially since my patience has increased. You know, paint the trim, paint the doors, the windows. It's a quick way to spruce up your property and really make the property pop in the eyes of the buyer. So for more tips on how to enhance your curb appeal for little or no money, for more tips about selling your property and earning the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time, for information about real estate in general, please reach out to me. I'm Jason. My number is 774-696-4293. Or you can always email me, jason@kwipg.com. I look forward to receiving all the questions and comments, and look forward to seeing you folks on the next episode. Have a great day.